Do you have trouble remembering where to find your favorite sentiment? Do you spend hours flipping through your stamps, wishing there was a faster way? Hi, I'm Ardith, and today I'm going to share with you how I use Evernote to keep my stamp, die, and stencil inventories up to date and easy to search. Let's dive in. Evernote is an app designed for note-taking, organizing, task management, and archiving. I use it simply to store and search my crafty inventories. I'm not a techie or an Evernote expert. There are plenty of Evernote tutorials out there, but I'm happy to share what I've learned and how I use it specifically in my craft room. There are probably lots of other apps that you could use in a similar way. To me, the ability to assign tags and then search on them is key. To start, I use the free plan on my Chromebook and my Android phone. There are paid upgrades that will give you access to more features, but I've been able to make it work for me since 2014, just on the free plan. Here's the home screen. This is actually a relatively new feature. I'm used to jumping right into my All Notes category, but let's start at the beginning. Evernote allows you to create virtual notebooks and then keep virtual notes on each one. I have one notebook for stamps, one for dies, and one for stencils. You can see here how many notes I have in each notebook, and you can set one notebook to be the default for when you add a new note. Stamps is my biggest notebook and the thing I add to the most, so I have set that one as my default. You could set your notebooks up by manufacturer or by theme, whatever works for you. And those words are going to be a mantra through this video. This is my system, and you're welcome to use it or adapt it however you like. The whole idea is to set it up in a way that makes sense to you, so that it's easy for you to search. Moving to the All Notes section, this has, well, all my notes. You can sort them in various ways. I usually have them alphabetically by title, but sometimes it's useful to be able to sort them by date created so the newest ones are at the top or the bottom. You can add filters as well, but I rarely use this feature. To add a new note, you click here and there are a number of templates which can give you an idea of how many ways there are to use this app. If you want a blank note, which is what I use, you just double-click here and the new note comes up. Then I put in a title. I start with the manufacturer of the stamp, and then I have categories: regular, large, Christmas, dies, nativity, followed by the name. These categories help me to determine where in my craft room the product is physically stored, since my large 6x8 sets don't fit in the drawers where I keep my regular 4x6 sets. I could have kept these categories as tags, but this way they're right in the title, and that helps me if I'm just browsing through my notes. I know that because the notes are in alphabetical order, I'll have, for instance, all the Christmas sets from one company grouped together. A lot of this setup comes from the fact that I've been on a number of company design teams over the years, so when I'm making a card, I often need to be able to find what I needed within that company's products. Once I've titled it, I find a photo of the product. This can be a photo directly from the website, one I've lifted from a screenshot of the website, or a photo of the actual product that I've taken myself. Sometimes, if I'm rushed, or more likely lazy, I don't put the photo in at all. Having the title and the tags can be enough to remind me that I own the set, and I can go physically look at it if it seems like it might be a possibility for my project. Then I add my tags. Again, tags need to make sense to you and how you use it. If you've seen my previous videos showing how I organize my stamps, you know that I have a color coding system which helps me easily identify sentiments, backgrounds, florals, Christmas stamps, and dies. So within my stamp notebook, I also have tag categories for sentiments, backgrounds, florals, etc. Again, this will help me find the set more easily when I go to the drawers because they relate to my color coding system. I tag the manufacturer again. This probably isn't necessary since the manufacturer is in the title already. Then I use high-level tags like occasions, birthday, Christmas, thanks, flowers. This is based on what the set contains and not necessarily the set itself. As an example, a Christmas set might have a present in it, so I'll add a birthday tag to it since the present could be used for a birthday card. I generally add at least one tag per image. It might be an animal, it might be a bunny or a bear. If it's a flower, I usually tag with the word flower as well as the type of flower, such as daisy or rose. I try to tag as many things as I can based on what I know about myself and the types of things I might look for. For sentiments, I tend to tag the main ones and the ones I know I'll use. But Evernote can kind of read. So if I type in wish, I might get sets that don't have the word wish in them, but things that Evernote thought looked like wish. Okay, so now that I've got everything inputted, how do we search? The first way is to just type in the search bar. Just type in what you're looking for and any notes that you've tagged with that, or if it thinks it finds it when it tries to read the content. Or you can search by tag. Click here and a list of tags comes up. Or you can just scroll through. This is the electronic equivalent to flipping through the physical stamps and dies. And it's probably a little less efficient, but you never know what might inspire you as you look through. When I started using Evernote in 2014, it took me a long time to set it up and get all my stamps and dies into it. Since then, whenever I buy new stamps and dies, I have to make sure that I update it before I put the new goodies away. And similarly, when I destash, I need to be sure to remove them from my inventory before they're physically sent away. Even though I try to keep up with this, I sometimes find errors where I've forgotten to add or take out something, or I've titled it inconsistently. So about once a year, I try to spend a day doing maintenance, and by manufacturer, I bring the physical stamps and dies to my computer, and I make sure they're all in the database and that the database only contains my current goodies. I hope you found this helpful. Let's face it, if you're going to invest money in crafty supplies, you want to be able to make the best use of them. Having an inventory system, however that looks for you, helps make sure that everything gets used and that you're spending less time searching around and more time creating. And it can also save money. By knowing what you have, or at least being able to search what you have easily, you won't be rushing to purchase new products that are the same or really similar to what you have. If you're looking for ideas on how to get the look of the latest products with what you already have on hand, this video right here has a simple 5-step process that will help you translate inspiration into creation in a snap. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.